Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you this gorgeous Serena wig from UniWigs. I'm going to show you the cap construction, we're going to talk about the hair, I'm going to show you exactly how I put my wig on, how I make my part line look as natural as possible, and how easy it is to go from this sleek straight look to a more beachy wavy look. Alright, so I've popped her off to show you the hair and the cap construction. So she has a lace top and a lace front, which I've already trimmed. I usually like to leave about 1/4 inch of lace in front of the hairline. And then she has a really nice size lace top. You can see I've had a middle part and I did change it to a side part. It is a really good size lace top so that you do have that variety with where you want to part your wig. And then we have closed wefting in the back and adjuster tabs here and the extended nape. All right, so now let's talk about this gorgeous color. This is cold coffee brown, which is like a light brown with some dimension. So this is in natural light. I'm right by a window. It is so pretty. This hair is so soft. It is human hair, Remy hair. And I know we hear the term Remy a lot. So I know some people are like, what does Remy mean? What exactly does that mean? So basically what it means is it is human hair and the cuticle is all intact and it's all going in one direction, which is important to avoid any kind of like matting, and it also decreases your risk of tangling the hair. So this is 100% Remy human hair. And again, this is the gorgeous color cold coffee brown. So now I'm going to show you exactly how I put my wig on. Now, when you have a lace front, you want to be really careful that you don't pull on your lace when you're putting on your wig. So how I do it is I always hold the nape of my wig and then I kind of aim my forehead toward the middle of the wig and dive in, if that makes sense. So when you first put it on, the wig is going to be a lot more forward than where you're going to want it to be. So again, you never want to pull on the lace, so you're going to use your ear tabs to adjust. Make sure that it's tucked. And there you go. Super simple. Now I have played around with this wig a lot already. I've been wearing it. So it came with a middle part and I have moved it to a side part. It's super easy to change your part. And then I also have run a flat iron over it to give it this really sleek straight look. So next up, I'm going to show you how easy it is to put some curls in this. Before we get to curling it, let's take a look at the hairline and the part line, and I'm going to show you 2 of my favorite tricks to make your lace look more natural. So first up, here is the hairline. Now the knots are not bleached here, which I think is fine for this wig, especially if you're wearing a side part. And here is the part line. So again, I move this to a side part. Now, one thing that I always do is I use a powder. This is the L'Oreal True Match powder in color light ivory. This is just the one that I use. I'm sure there are plenty of powders out there that work great. So I just take a little angled brush, dab it in the powder, and then I go, sorry, this is hard to do in the camera, but I just go right along the part line. And that kind of helps blend it, hide the knots a little bit. You can also always use scar tape. You can use a creamier concealer underneath your lace. You never want to put the creamy concealer on top because it can look kind of clumpy. But there are definitely ways to help hide the knots when they're not bleached, but not having bleached knots also helps with the longevity of your wig. So there's pros and cons to everything. Another one of my tips that I always do with my lace. So this has lace from temple to temple here. And you can see here, you can kind of see, this is my bio hair here. And you can kind of see where the lace overlays my bio hair. And I can't tuck it all back, unfortunately. So I take a hair powder. This one is Savage. It's on like Amazon. Very inexpensive. And I take a little makeup brush. And I just dab a little bit on there. And then I will go in. And just add a tiny bit to my lace so that now it blends a little bit better. And again, you can also layer that. so that it's a little bit darker and it really hides it. So those are 2 tips to help hide your lace and make it look a little bit more natural. And now I'm going to show you how to curl it. All right, so before I get ready to put any kind of heat on my hair, I always use a heat protectant. This is the Tresemme Heat Tamer, just the brand I use. Any heat protectant is good, but always make sure you're using some kind of heat protectant on your human hair wigs because we want to keep them forever. This piece is, I would say, a light to medium density, so there's not a ton of hair to curl, which is nice. And it's also great for the summertime because it is much lighter than some of your heavier wigs, but you still get that length and that full look. So the density on this is really, really great. All right, so I'm just gonna go section by section. And it all depends on what kind of curl you want. So if you want those like bigger, bouncier curls, obviously you're gonna use a larger curling iron. I'm gonna go ahead and curl the rest of my head and I will show you the finished product. All right, so I just curled her and how pretty. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I really liked it straight and sleek, but it is a really pretty curl too. So I will show you side. So this piece is really versatile because again, you can get that sleek straight look, you can wear it curly. I think too, you could probably even do like a pretty low pony. Just a really, really pretty piece, great density for warmer weather. So spring and summer, I think I'll be getting a lot of wear out of this. So again, this is a UniWigs human hair wig. This is the style Serena in the color Cold Coffee Brown. This is also a 16-inch length. So go ahead and check them out and you can use code JC15 for 15% off. If you have any questions, always feel free to message me and I'm happy to help.